Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and here is today's tarot card of the day. Yes, we're starting to get back into it. So, to all my subscribers out there, I want to say thank you for the well wishes and for understanding my plight here within the last month. As I've been, ever since my mom's death, been just kind of taking care of things, and I'm now feeling ready to get back into the spiritual flow. So, thanks for bearing with me, and I'm back. All right, so as I said, today's tarot card of the day is the Page of Vessels and the Otter. And, the way I like to explain the court cards is, pages are messengers. They're also about learning. Vessels is all about water energy, emotions, psychic energy. And, when you think about the otter, it's a playful creature, right? Still goes about and does its work, but, likes to have fun at the same time. All right. Now, in the spiritual lore, if you want to call it that, the otter has the ability to move between, the two spheres, and here is the case between, land and water. But it's also the fears of the other spheres, the spheres of the other world as well as this world, in reality. And, we see a lot of that movement within, the vessel court cards, right? You've got the eel that's able to, slither his way, through the water. You've got the, the salmon, the queen, who's able to, go to, living life fully to back to their birthing grounds and into their spawning grounds. And then you've got the king of vessels, the heron, that, represents that transition between this world and the next. So, some of the reading points around this card is, the otter likes to mesmerize you with their playfulness. They're loyal, they're devoted, and well-tempered. And they understand both the wildwood and the underworld. So, when you're thinking about this card, when you're meditating on it, when you're going through your day tomorrow, or today, whenever you view this, think of that playfulness. Somebody, this could be a message, right? Or it could be a leader, or not a leader, but a, something that you can learn, right? That playfulness, make sure you have that otter playfulness within your day. Make sure that you're loyal and devoted to others. Make sure you're well-tempered, to others as well. If this is a person that's in your life, it's someone who is sharing and deeply intuitive. Okay, now this could be you, this could be somebody else, could be somebody within your work situation, could be somebody in a relationship, your family relationship. It could be somebody in a social setting as well. Okay, somebody who is sharing and deeply intuitive. They're reflective and joyful. Now they can also help you mediate, between, different things with what's going on. They're very, somebody who takes on this aspect is a very, is somebody who is going to be, very careful on, touching your buttons to go one way or the other. Okay, they're going to make sure that they're even tempered and make sure you mediate, which way you need to go. Now, this is going to be somebody who's a loyal friend, okay, who, and loyal friends who's going to be very supportive. Okay, now this, this could be your best friend, could be your, significant other, could be your boss. Okay, but somebody who's very supportive, very loyal to your cause. And, anybody in this position that takes on this page of vessels characteristic can also be absorbed in their own issues. Okay, so you want to look for somebody who's sharing and deeply intuitive, reflectful and joyful. All right, but also, even though they're loyal and supportive, all right, watch how they're with their own issues. Are they absorbed with them? Okay, because that could take some of that energy away from you. You want that energy coming in. All right, you want the energy of the Page of Vessels to come in. So you want this person, to help you out. You want this person, this loyal friend, to stand by you and be supportive of whatever the message is, or whatever it is you have to learn. But at the same time, you want them to have them give you insight on what's going on. If this is an aspect to the Page of Vessels, it's learning to trust. We have to learn to trust others in order for them to become loyal. We have to learn to trust others to, understand the support that they have. And part of that learning to trust is serving with love. Okay, not only do you have to serve with love, but you have to expect that from them as well. All right, and the other aspect is they like to live in a dream. So if you see somebody that's always in a dreamy world, all right, maybe has that air sign mentality, all right, and they like to live in a dreamy world, this is part of that aspect of somebody who is, maybe they're living in that dreamy world, but maybe they're able to share and be deeply intuitive with you. Maybe they're allowing you to be, they can, provide you some information from their dreams, or maybe even from your dreams, to give you that reflection, all right? And, and can help mediate between, what's going on in your head and what's going on in reality, right? That's what this Page of Vessels, this Otter kind of represents. If this is an event, maybe it's, through meditation, through your own dreams and visions that you come into and understand more of life, right? It's a blessing that able to forgive, all right? So if there's an event where you have to forgive somebody, that's kind of like taking on that Page of Vessels mentality. It's that mediation, right? That you're moving forward. And in another part of this, the event that this could be is a storyteller for the soul. A good example of that is maybe going to a church service and feeling that the minister or pastor is speaking to you directly, right? That's that storyteller for the soul, where it just reaches out. And it doesn't have to be a church event. It could be anything where it's something that your soul is reacting to. All right, it's something that you feel deeply about. All right, and you're able to have that same intuitive reflection that they're having. Now, with the court cards, they often ask a couple questions. All right, and the first one is, where do you need to let your feelings show? As you're going about your day, all right, and you're kind of being playful, but you're also looking at your friendships, and maybe you're out with a friend, all right, and maybe you're sharing something with them. Okay, as I shared with you last month, right? That's kind of like that Page of Vessels attitude, characteristic. Where did I need to, let my feelings show? I let you guys know what was going on. It was my duty, right, to say something to you so you could prepare yourself. All right, and as a result, that helped me heal. That helped me, go through, the grieving process, which I'm still going through. All right, and I've got a lot of things on my plate, but when you're thinking about this card, where do you need to let your feelings show with others? Whether that's feelings of sadness or feelings of joy, feelings of anger or feelings of happiness. Okay, where do you need to let those feelings go as you're looking for that loyal friend, somebody who's supportive, somebody who's going to be there that you can just cry on their shoulder, right, if you need to, or sharing the happiness, in the joy of what's going on. And then the other question that the Otter asks is, what deeper trust is being asked of you? Think about that question when you're out with your friends or your significant other, okay? What deeper trust is being asked of you? That trust of building that relationship, the trust of opening yourself up, okay? The trust of being able to let your feelings show with somebody and knowing that, in that vulnerable moment, they're not going to take your vulnerability and use it against you. You have to trust that aspect. And that's what that Page of Vessels that Otter talks about, is, learning to build that trust with others. Okay, serving in love, all right, and in confidence, all right, and allowing that deeper trust that's being asked of you, to build. All right, so there you have it. That's the card of the day, Page of Vessels and the Otter. Hit that like button for me, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.